What do you do when you want to take a wide landscape picture, but all you brought was a telephoto lens? So I'm out here today at Benelli Regional Park in northeast Los Angeles County, and I came out here this morning to do a bit of birding, and so I only brought my telephoto lens with me. I found this hill and I chased a red-tailed hawk up here, and when I got up here I noticed that it has beautiful vistas of, you can see all the way to downtown from here. It's nice in the mountains, and the cool thing about today is that we had a lot of winds yesterday, and so it blew a lot of the haze out, and so you can actually see good detail on the mountains, and that's not very common. So I definitely want to take advantage of this place and without having to come back and get a nice landscape. And how am I going to do that with 1 to 400? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a panorama, but I'm not going to take a horizontal panorama like this, because that's going to make it long and skinny, and I don't want that. I want some height to my image. So what I'm going to do is we're going to turn it like this, vertical, and take a series of vertical shots. So I'll show you what that's going to look like. I'll show you the difference between the two. Okay, and I should note for those, I'm in shutter priority mode. I'm at 2,000th of a second. I've got it on auto ISO with plus 2/3 exposure compensation, and those are my settings for birding typically, but there's no clouds in the sky. It's bright daylight, so you can get away with that stuff. And since I'm doing it handheld, having a faster shutter is going to help you anyway, since I'm not on a tripod for this panorama. If you can do it on a tripod, that's probably more beneficial, but don't let hand holding a panorama scare you, especially with the advances of Photoshop. So that's how I did it. I came away with a decent image despite my lens limitations, and it's not really the best time of day for mountain panoramas or anything. There's nothing spectacular, but at least I have the image now, and I got away with it without having to bring my wide angle. The other advantage to doing landscapes with a telephoto is that when you put it all together, you're going to have a lot more detail than if you were to just slap a wide angle lens on there, because you're shooting them at closer focal lengths, so you're going to be able to zoom in a lot more if you ever want to do that in the future. So keep that in mind, and don't forget to think outside the lens, and remember that you can still get good panoramas and good landscape shots even if you don't have a traditional landscape lens. If you like this video and you want to see more tutorials like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel and check out my photography tutorials playlist in my channel. And if you have any questions or want to know something specific, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks.